Hi guys, it's Sharon Hartley from My Keto Journey, and this is 1 year into keto. Wow, I cannot believe a year has gone by so fast. It's already coming to the end of February. Thank you for all tuning in to our Facebook Live videos. I just love making these videos for you all to help you through your journey, and I love hearing your success stories and your achievements, your non-scale victories, just everything. It just makes me so happy. So what don't I miss about being overweight? Oh my gosh, there are so many things, but what I don't miss is I don't miss the back pain. I used to not be able to get up out of bed because my back was in so much pain. And when I would get up, it would just be the pain would be just so intense that I wouldn't even be able to stand up straight. I was bent over like an old lady. I do not miss that. I have waited to do this video for a year. I've thought about many things that I'm going to love when I'm not overweight. Yes, okay, I am still overweight, but I'm not morbidly obese. I'm just normally overweight now. So if it's still a long road, I have about 64 more pounds to lose. So it's going to take me up to about another year to lose this weight. But I am invested in my health more than I've ever been in my whole 35 years. I have been doing keto, like I said, for a year. February 22nd was my 1 year anniversary today. And what made me change is I looked in that mirror and I said to myself, okay, something has got to change. Something has got to give. Like, I cannot live like this. I was struggling to breathe. I was just struggling through life. I was just so unhappy. I was eating all the time. I was going through a lot of things in my life that I was trying to get past. My past, my failures, my struggles, just everything was just falling on top of me. And I felt food was my number one comfort to get through my struggles. But then it just got worse and worse. I just felt so bad. I felt so bad to the point where I just didn't want to get up. I just did not want to get up out of bed. I just dreaded the day, thinking, okay, I have to get up, I have to do the housework, I have to do the laundry, I have to do the dishes. How am I going to get all this done with all this weight? Vacuuming, oh my gosh, vacuuming. I would vacuum and I'd only be vacuuming for less than 2 minutes and I was out of breath. I was out of energy. I was exhausted. I had to stop and I just felt like a failure. I felt like a failure as a wife not to keep my house clean. Now, my house is not not clean, and my husband can attest to that. This house is still very messy, but lived in, and I'm sure plenty of you guys can attest to your houses being the same. But I can say that since the weight loss, I have been able to do so many things, like just, for instance, getting the curtains off the curtain rods and putting them into the washing machine, bending down to take the washing out of the washing machine and into the dryer. We have dual front loaders, and it was just a nightmare for me. I would just not even be able to get up. I'd be out of breath. I couldn't make it up my driveway. I was so out of breath, and I felt ashamed of myself. I got to the point where I wouldn't want to go out anywhere. I wouldn't want to see anyone, do anything. I would avoid people. I would, friends would text me. There'd be times where I wouldn't go to church. Like, this is horrible. Like, you should always go to church every Sunday. And, I just felt like life was just passing me by and I was just not enjoying any of it. And I just got fed up. I just looked at myself in the mirror and I'm like, you have got to do something. Otherwise, you're going to die. Like, you're gonna get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And you can't eat the way that you are eating. I was having a whole bag of chips and M&Ms and Lord knows how much I was eating. It was just crazy. And now when I think about it, when I think about how I was before, I think, wow, like how could I have eaten all that? Because my stomach has shrunk. I will sit down to a meal now and sometimes I won't even eat the whole thing that's on the plate. And my husband's like looking at me thinking, wow, you're seriously not going to eat that? And I'm like, no, I'm full. And that's like, wow, I'm full. I'm not eating like the whole plate. And I was going back for seconds and thirds, guys. I was full, but I just still kept eating and eating and eating. And look, I really don't know what was going through my mind, but I was severely, severely depressed. Now, I was going through a green card. It had taken me 3 years to get this green card through a marriage, and it was very, very exhausting, tiring, stressful, just not, wow, I'm married to the man that I love, etc., etc. So I think that was a big sort of pinpoint as to why I was eating so much as well. Um, so everyone has everyday struggles, either in their marriage, with their kids, work, so many stressful situations, but how do we overcome all of those things? Well, we do not overcome them with food. We think about our health, our well-being. How can we feel good? How are we going to feel good? So the ketogenic lifestyle has helped me so much. I have literally tried every single weight loss program that you can imagine. I have tried Jenny Craig. I've tried Weight Watchers. I have tried pills, shakes, you name it. I've done it. And none of them worked. They worked for a little while, but then I gained more back and I just become more miserable. So the things that, like, I don't miss about being overweight is that can now go into a store and I don't have to walk through the plus size. I'm out of plus sizes now. I'm a size normal 16. And it was so wonderful to like go into stores that my mum was shopping in and I was able to get my size from there. Because usually we would go into a store, she would grab her size and I would just be standing there thinking, okay, nothing here is going to fit me. And amazingly enough, size 16, I was able to fit in a size 16. I'm very comfortable. I'm wearing this size 16 top and I've also changed my style. I'm wearing these off the shoulder tops, which I never would have been able to have done before. I've always been very self-confident about my arms. Now, I still am. My arms have this flab that I really need to work on. That is the loose skin. I will try to show you. Hold on. Let's see. So here we go. Sorry. Just this here. This is the loose skin that I'm talking about. So, look, it wobbles. It's horrible. Ugh, excuse me. But yeah, it wobbles. So, this kind of top hides it. You look for clothes that are going to hide it. Now, I'm definitely working on that. I'm doing my arm exercises, dumbbell exercises and things like that. But the thing is, after you lose so much weight, so I've lost 72 pounds, guys. And yes, I have loose skin. And I've thought about surgery. I have thought about surgery because I have tried creams. I've tried this dry brushing. where you use like a collagen type um, lotion on your belly and your arms, and I've tried that, and it's really not working. So, maybe I might get the surgery, maybe not. It just depends, really, if I can afford it, which I can't right now. Being in America, healthcare sucks, and I'm sure that a lot of you guys that are in America can totally say, yes, amen, sister, it sucks. I mean, like, I was in Australia and I was so lucky. I got everything for free. I've got Medicare, so basically everything that I had done in Australia was covered. Loose skin I can live with. I can totally live with that. I would rather have loose skin than be overweight any day. Any day. I do have loose skin between my thighs as well, and I'm not wearing the proper pants to show you, but one day I will show you. My stomach's kind of all dimpled as well, and I'll show you that one day as well. But, like, I just think, wow. I look at the loose skin between my legs, and I think, wow, okay, that's something to be proud of, because I was so overweight that my thighs were rubbing together, and it was a very like a dark black color between my legs. And they would chafe so bad that the skin would just, like, I would get really bad rashes, and it would be like a burn between my legs. And now between my legs I have a gap. So I've never had a gap. I've always had big, big thighs. I mean, my thighs are still pretty big, but they were a 58 and now they're a 26. And wow, I mean, wow. Now, what I don't like about losing weight is you will be in a changing room and it'll have all these mirrors, and I hate mirrors. And this has happened to me several times. I have tried on, because I have to basically try everything on now. Like usually I would just know my size and that would be it. That would be it. It would fit me. I'd be like in and out of the store, grab my 3 or 4X, that would be it. So now I have to try everything on because my body is disproportioned. So I am small up top, but still, still struggling with the midsection, and the bottom is small. So it's just, it's crazy. Anyway, I'd be in the changing rooms and I could see the loose skin. And I would cry. I literally had a meltdown at a store. And my mum was outside. She was outside of the change room. She's like, Sharon, what's wrong? Is everything all right? And I'm like, yeah, everything's all right. I'm just totally emotional because I've got all this loose skin between my legs and just my belly. Everything looks horrible. But then I thought, look, I would rather look like this than be overweight. Like, everything when you're overweight is so firm and plump looking. But, yeah, so I'm not really too worried about that because that can be covered with clothes. That can be covered with clothes. So, I had thought about... Sorry, I don't know what sounds... Something sounds like water running. Anyway, it must be my dishwasher. Sorry. But anyway, so what was I talking about? Oh, yeah, the loose skin. So, yeah, I have thought about surgery, and if it, like, is medically necessary, I will have the loose skin cut, the belly cut. And I have thought about having my boobs done as well, just lifted and tightened. Because I have lost 2 cup sizes, so I'm really happy about that because it's kind of hard to have bigger boobs with a smaller waist. Like the guys just, woo. Okay, so that's enough of that. But that is embarrassing. But yeah, I mean, there's just so many things that I now can deal with. Like I'm more confident. I I can talk to people. I can like get in sizes that normal people can get in. And what is normal? I mean, none of us are normal. So, yeah, okay, so I still have a long way to go, but I am so looking forward to all the changes. I am just so excited to share the next year maybe with you guys, and I have helped a lot of people in this group. I have helped out. We have over 740 members now. I started this group 7 months ago, I think. And that I'm able to help you. I'm starting to do monthly. Sorry about that. So yeah, I'm more happier, more motivated, and I'm doing more. I'm going out more. I'm um, socially more into things. Whereas I would sort of stay home and keep to myself, but I'm more talkative and out there, which is great. And I have so many things to look forward to. I'm looking for a job. I'm going to get my driver's license. There's just so many things that I'm looking forward to. Um, and also, like the things that I don't miss about being overweight is people looking at you, commenting about you, not being asked or invited to things, because I don't know why, but being left out. And I still am left out of a lot of things. There are a lot of things that um, happen, like go on, and I don't find out till the last minute. So, I'm changing my friendship circle. I am stepping out and waiting for God to place me into a church where I'm going to feel loved and accepted. And, and that has been a real struggle because I haven't felt like I was included in things. Going to church was not only listening to the word, but it was also about a social interaction as well, because that was the only time of the week that I was able to get out of the house and to socially interact. So, I've really been battling with that decision, but yes, my decision is I will not be returning to my church. It's very hard. I love a lot of them. But yeah, I just feel like God has somewhere else for me. So, I may return, but that just won't be my main church that I will be attending anymore. So I have so many changes that I'm really looking forward to. And yeah, so a lot of you guys are going to have big, big changes, and it's going to be great. And I'm here to hear them all. Please share them with us. Share your stories, your pictures, your non-scale victories, and here's to a happy 1 year, and many, many more. Okay, guys, Keto I, bye bye.